Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. At the end of this video, you should be able to list in correct sequence the steps and commands required to draw this figure in AutoCAD. Now, the first thing to do is to look at the figure. And as I've said before, we always try to break down a figure into three main shapes: circle, rectangle, parallel line, and lines at an angle. Circle, rectangle, triangle. Circle, rectangle, triangle, and a line or parallel line. First, we see this has an overall dimension of 64 by 54. So the first thing to do here would be to draw a rectangle of 64 by 54. So we would type REC for rectangle, left click for the start point, then drag, enter, tab, 64, comma 54, enter to get this rectangle. Next, we notice that from here to here is 24. We will use a circle. Is a circle of radius 24 here. Circle of radius 24 to cut right here. And at the point where the circle cuts right here is this point here, this 24. So we're using the principle of circle where from the center to the radius is a specific amount. From here to the radius, from the center to the radius is a given value. So in this case it's 24, so we get this point. We could use I would use circle 2p, or this could be used circle with 2p, then click here, get that one right here. I'll then use circle with 2p to get this part, circle 2p, or we could track. We could use object snap tracking. Our activate line, L enter, delay right here, then move up, then type 18 and we'll snap here, then join this. Or you could use another circle to get this point. That would have been done. Now, this part is done. This part is done, basically. Please do not erase yours. Now here we have a cutout section here. Again, we could use circle here. We could use circle here, or we could use line. Well, they did not state the distance from here to here. So from here to here we have this. Again, we could use circle 2p, circle with 2 points, and we click here for the start point, enter 24 to get this. And this will give us the top point, this point right here. Once we have this point, we will then draw a line out 22, then up. So line from here, 22, then up to get this part. Then you could trim out this section. That part would have been done. All right. So here we're utilizing circle to mark off the distance. In traditional drawing, that would have been arc. That we use arc to do that. But we know that circle and arc is a part of a circle. So the same principle applies. Now that this and that part has been done, the next step is to establish our mark from here. This is 30. Located 30 from down here and 29 from here. Yeah. So what we could do, we could do the best to offset this line, offset this by 29, or we could offset this by 29, then offset this by 30, offset this by 30, offset this by 29 to get that. Or what you could do, you could also draw a line from here, from this point here, from this point. From here, we could draw a line from here, a line from here, 30 in this direction, sorry, 20 line from here, 29 from here, and 30 up to get this point right here. So again, from this end right here, we go 29 from this point here, 29, and then up 30 to get this point. Once we get this point, we then draw a rectangle. I think they did not state that the dimension for the rectangle, but we will use 14 by 14. So draw the rectangle or the square 14 by 14. We then move this from here to here. In this case, if you don't, you might not be able to snap onto the center. What you can do, you can turn on center. Or if you don't have that, you could use M2P, middle of 2 points. So if that move, M for move, then click on the object to remove this. Then when the command bar asks you to specify the base point, you type middle of 2 points or M2P. Then you click here as 1 point, click here, and it will automatically select here. Then you drag and drop it right here to get that there. Sorry, that is now done. Now, once you have done that, the next step is to draw this triangle right here. And the base of the triangle is an equilateral triangle. The base of it is 14. So first I would draw a line, 14. Then I go to polygon, choose 3 side, then edge, right? Edge. With edge, you click here, and it will generate a triangle like that. So we draw this outside the figure, then move it into the figure. Our next step is to establish the point, the paste point, or an edge right here. So from here, it is 26 up and 5 out. So from here, I would draw a line or a circle, line up, 26, out, 5 to get this point. You could also use circle if you want. Circle with 2P or a circle center radius to get this point, and then you just draw a line from here out by 5. But it is relatively easy for you to start here up, then go across to get this point right here. Now that we have established that, the next step is to move this into the figure. To move this into the figure, we M for move, select object. In this case, we're using here as the base point. So we use here as the base point, click, paste it here, and that will drop right there. And that's basically how we draw this figure in AutoCAD. Quick and simple, nice and easy. Yeah. Again, some tips. We always draw a complete figure first. We always try to look for the rectangle, triangle, and circle and draw those first. The next thing, we always break down our figure into circle, rectangle, triangle, and parallel lines. Very important. Yeah. And that's all there is to it.